19 First Alert forecast. Certified most accurate since 2004.
Well, today is a 19 First Alert weather day because of the snow that we're seeing. We're also expecting people to be on the roads, traveling for Christmas, trying to get those last-minute gifts. They need to know, is there going to be a break in the snow today? When's the best time for them to be out and about?
Well, just watch out for your travel today, especially in the snow belt. That's where the highest impacts are going to be. 19 First Alert weather day does remain in effect through this evening, as really the highest impacts are going to be in those eastern zones. Now, most of the main roads are fine. They've been treated. They've been plowed. Some of the secondary roads, your neighborhood streets, may not have been, and that's where there's going to be some slick spots as they have become slick and snow covered. Winter weather advisory does remain in effect for a handful of our counties to the east. Now, Cuyahoga County's been dropped from this. However, I do want to stress, even though we're not under an advisory in Cuyahoga, Lorain, Medina, or Summit counties, there's still been snow that's been falling there overnight, and some of those secondary roads could still be slick. So just be careful, even if you're not in the advisory. Some snow continues to fall. Some snow that fell yesterday evening and overnight could still have impacted the roads there. But where we do have the advisory in effect for Lake Geauga, Ashtabula, and then Portage and Trumbull counties is where an additional 1 to 3 inches of snow will be possible, and so roads may be slick there. That's where some of the highest impacts are going to be. So travel on 90 through the snow belt region, you know how it goes. Could be some slow travel there. As we take a look at First Alert Doppler and temperatures, snow doesn't have as hard of a time sticking this morning and really throughout the day because we have finally fallen several degrees below freezing. Yesterday we stayed in the mid-30s all day, so snow fell but didn't really stick. Well, now we've had the colder air move in overnight. In fact, even the teens out in Sandusky where there's a few breaks in the clouds. But meanwhile, we have those snow bands setting up. A few bands to talk about right now. We've had one that's been forming across parts of Medina and Summit counties. Moving just to the south of Akron is the heaviest snow right now, but still some reduced visibility there. So if you're traveling 71, taking it down to Columbus for the Ohio State and Tennessee game, just watch your travel this morning. Maybe some reduced visibility in spots with those snow showers. A little bit more snow has been blossoming from southern Cuyahoga County to the eastern portions of the county, Parma to Solon, and the east side of Cleveland. We have a few snow bands here that have set up across parts of Lake and Geauga counties as well, Chardon down to Middlefield, and then over towards Madison and even parts of Ashtabula County. You can see where those darker colors are showing up is where some bursts of snow are happening. But look at the whole Great Lakes, definitely efficient snow producers for this morning. So here's a look at our First Alert Future View. It's cold and blustery throughout the day. We stay in the 20s, lake effect snow continuing out there. It begins to taper overnight, maybe a few flurries lingering early tomorrow. It's cold to start the day tomorrow, most of us well down into the teens. Even with the sunshine coming back out as the day goes on, we don't get out of the 20s, although it will be drier. Monday starts the day dry, but I'm watching that next system moving through Monday afternoon into evening. Here's 6 o'clock. You can see a rain-snow mix out there. Some bursts of snow may fall, especially in that snow belt region, but that doesn't last too long. Once it moves out, may see a few rain showers as temperatures moderate. Otherwise, much of Christmas Eve and Christmas Day are going to stay dry, and temperatures Christmas Day will start to push back towards the 40-degree mark. So that Christmas preview looks like this. We're near 30 degrees in the morning to near 40 in the afternoon, seasonably cool, just a light southeast breeze, and it's going to stay cloudy, not much, if any, sunshine, but mainly dry outside of maybe a stray rain shower or two. While this is still a few days out, I do have medium to high confidence on this forecast. So if you're wondering about the white Christmas, well, it all depends on can this snow that we're seeing now and what we see late Monday, can that stick around? For some areas it may happen in the snow belt. Others of us may not get so lucky. So here's a look at our next 7 days. First day of winter and appropriate today. It's cold with the First Alert weather day for lake effect snow. That next system moves through briefly on Monday and Tuesday, and after that it's about the moderating temperatures near 50 with our next chance for showers by Friday.